All right, today is March the 28th, 2016, and we're watching the Northeast Pacific Water Vapor Loop. And right now in Los Angeles at about 9:50 p.m., we have a temperature of 47 degrees. The relative humidity is 76%. Dew point is 40 degrees, and the barometric pressure is 29.87 inches or 1,011 millibar approximately. We have very cold weather, and the barometer is reading very low because we have low pressure right over the Southern California area right here. This is a developing system right here. We also have a transmitter right here adjacent to that core, and that is causing some trouble getting the moisture that's wrapping around this jet stream flow, this high pressure we've got here. This is about the 12th day this has been sitting parked right here. We do have jet stream flow today that is wrapping around, and we have a good shot for rain right into Southern California here. We can see that flow. Uh, Problem is that transmitter is drying out that moisture field as it drops down and moves right into Southern California. So we're not getting any rain. And on top of that, we had chemtrail activity all day long being sprayed above these beautiful clouds that were trying to deliver rain. So we have a low pressure here, we've got high pressure here, and we've got low pressure here. And so we're supposed to have some wind. That may happen as soon as this area right here moves down a little bit further, this dry area, which is adjacent to this developing storm system right here. And that low extends from sea level up to 30,000 feet and beyond. All the charts show that low sitting just right over the Nevada, California area. Okay, now also we have, we can see that there's a transmitter right here that is cutting off the moisture in the jet stream right here, because this would be diving down over Mexico, or rather over Hawaii, the Hawaiian Islands. So there's a part of the jet stream moisture that is missing right here, and we can see that Hawaii is being protected once again. And the front, this storm front was associated with this storm system right here, and that has now been disconnected and is wrapping around this high pressure that has been parked for about 12 days right over the eastern Pacific. Let's look at the jet stream right now. This is, take a look here. We can see what's happening. We have a flow that's moving around. Right, it was wrapping around this storm right out here, and now it's moving up and down and right into Southern California. So we have a very strong jet stream flow right into Southern California. That should be delivering a lot of moisture right into the state. But we've got that transmitter right here on the other side, right on this side, the eastern side. That's drying everything out. We're not getting any rain, even though, despite the fact that the AccuWeather models and the Weather Channel models are forecasting rain for tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but based on what we're looking at right here, let's go to the next map here. This is the western U.S. water vapor loop. We can see that this is a separate transmitter. We've got this high pressure that's been parked here for 12 days, but we also have a separate high pressure that's being transmitted. We have a transmitter that's heating this area adjacent to that core, and that is following this core, and that is what is causing the problem, evaporating all this moisture as it dives down on the jet stream and tries to move in and deliver rain into Southern California. We can see what happens right on the other side. Once this moisture gets beyond this area of high pressure that's following that storm, that developing storm, look what happens right out here over Arizona. It all rebuilds, it wraps around, and there it is. Okay, so let's look at this in the infrared loop. We can see basically a very dry path. This should all be loaded with moisture and moving right into Southern California and feeding that low, but they've got that all cut off. Okay, let's look next at the Pacific surface analysis, and we can see that this big moisture field, this is a cold front, has been completely disconnected from this system right here. And if we go back and look at the let's look at the water vapor map again, we can see a right angle right here. Let's just stop this thing and scroll through it. Right there. All right, just take a it's a fairly square. Let's go to the infrared map. Stop that. They have a transmitter on this area. This is not exactly a right angle. It's fairly close though. They've been hitting this core this entire storm with a transmitter, and what's happened is it's actually disconnected the associated storm front, and that front is now winding around the high pressure right over here on its way to Southern California. Okay, let's just let that. All right. So that's what's happening. We can see that cold front is completely disconnected from this. And we've got a huge area of high pressure that's extending all the way up into Alaska and Canada and all the way down to Baja, Mexico. This is a huge high pressure system that's been installed to block this system here. And but we do have this low pressure right over Southern California right here. And we also have a trough that's indicated that it extends. I think it extends just like a half, like a crescent right here. All right. Okay, here's the southwest map. We can see this is the water vapor map. We can see pockets of moisture moving in on the jet stream right here through Southern California. LA is right there. Okay, next is the rainbow loop. We can see those pockets of moisture moving through the area. We didn't have any rain today. We had a lot of clouds, a lot of beautiful clouds. Nice, crisp weather. But we saw the chemtrails that they were sprayed over the tops of all this incoming weather. And we're going to take a look at that here in just a sec. Here's the sea level pressure, and we can see that low pressure right over Nevada and Utah and part of Arizona and part of eastern California. All right, we have the high over here, this huge area of high pressure. This has been here for about 12 days, and then this low. When we have high next to low, we get a lot of wind right through here, so we're expecting some wind. We'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. Here's the 500 millibar. We've got that low centered right over central California and Nevada. And we've got the high right here. And next is the 300 millibar. We can see the low parked right over Lake Tahoe area. And then we have a unique square feature right here. There's some sort of manipulation going on here that is causing that to show up. Square feature. Probably a transmitter down here doing something. All right. Next is the eastern U.S. water vapor loop, and we can see a very large storm leaving the United States. This has a straight edge right here, and there's a sort of a right angle at the beginning of that loop. Also, we have a sort of a square feature right here as well. There's actually two lows that make up this giant system. And then here's that other low that we were just looking at out here on the west side, west coast. All right, next is the rainbow loop. We can see the intensity of that system. A lot of rain. This is generating around 15, 18 foot seas out here in the Atlantic. All right, next is the MODIS Today map, and I want to show the spraying and where it was done. Let's look at the Colorado River. First of all, for all the new subscribers, these are the genuine clouds. This brilliant white is all natural clouds. It's water vapor. And then this brown crap over here, this gray off-white stuff, that's the chemtrail mix. Now what we're seeing is we've got chemtrails that are being sprayed over these natural clouds. We can see some of these natural clouds peeking out from under this blanket that covers this entire area. This is the Colorado River, where we have dams and reservoirs that extend all the way down to Mexico. Here's the Gulf of California right here. And this is all Mexico down here. And this is the Colorado River. And look at, they've got the entire area sprayed all the way up to past Las Vegas, which is right in here. All these natural clouds are all been completely blanketed with chemtrails. And that will stop the rain over the Colorado River, where we have a lot of reservoirs and dams. All right, let's pan back over the LA area, and we can see a lot of natural clouds moving in, but look at all the chemtrails that have been sprayed over Southern California and Ventura and all the way up. This is over Vandenberg and Lompoc. And then we've got Santa Barbara right here. And then we have Malibu over here and LA right down there. But look at all of this. This is all chemtrail mix. This gray, this light gray stuff. And of course the white, beautiful natural clouds are right offshore right here. This is all natural clouds, and you can see the difference here. This is the brilliant white stuff. Over here is the chemical aerosols, the chemtrails that they spray. All right, so the reason we have a drought here in this side of the country is because we've got people coordinating to spray aerosols, chemicals, to stop the lift right over the Colorado River. We have a cloud cover. We've got natural clouds, opportunity for rain. And what do we see? We have looks like a deliberate effort to spray the entire Colorado River area all the way down to Mexico. We've seen this before, but this is another great example of how our weather is being manipulated, how the water is being, the rain is being prevented. All right, that's pretty good evidence right there, folks. You can see these natural clouds right along. This is the edge of that chemtrail front right here, and we can see these natural clouds trying to rise up and deliver rain. You have to have two things for rain. You have to have moisture and lift, and these aerosols prevent the lift. These clouds will not convect and generate precipitation with the temperature inversion layer over the top. Okay, so that's it. That's it for today, and we will keep an eye on this system. We should be getting rain, a lot of rain. This is sitting right over our area, pardon me. And we should be getting a lot of rain, but the transmitter right here, we've got two transmitters. They are stopping that flow. There's the jet stream right here. And that is not allowing moisture to move in. So that's the problem. Now, we do have a forecast for rain tomorrow and Wednesday from AccuWeather and also the Weather Channel. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're all sitting here looking at this. We don't know what's going to happen next, but we do see what's happening here, and that is a manipulation. None of this is natural. Having a high pressure parked here for 12 days, that's not natural. A chemtrail spraying over the Colorado River, that's not natural. That's deliberate. There's a coordinated effort here to stop the rain. Okay, enough ranting. I will stop the video and we'll do another one tomorrow. That's it.